Hello everybody, I'm John Self, and welcome to Self Perspective, the Ask the Recruiter video series. Today I want to talk to you about something that's a little controversial, and it's about how do you manage your life, personal life, and relocations. You know, in this new economy that we're going through, there's more structural volatility and there's less job security. Whether you're in publishing or healthcare or any number of other businesses, there's a lot of contraction in the marketplace as we shift our business models around. So the days of people going to one organization and staying forever just don't happen anymore. I had an Aunt Hattie Mae who went to work for Southwestern Bell in Terrell, Texas, and spent her entire career in the same building, 45 years. When I started at Herman Hospital in Houston, there were people in housekeeping that had been there 35, 40, 45 years. Again, you just don't see that much anymore as society becomes more mobile. One of the things I want to talk to you about is how to manage your career and your family responsibilities. And I see it all the time where resumes get fouled up because people have made a lot of moves because they've been trying to balance those things and they never had the conversation and there was a lot of conflict. So if you're just starting out in your career and your goal is to be a head of a Fortune 500 company, or your goal is to run a health system or run a big publishing house or some other business, that means you're probably going to have to make 2 or 3 moves in your career, maybe 4, maybe 5. You know, IBM used to move people every 2 to 3 years, which caused one of their senior executives to say IBM stands for I've been moved. But if you don't have that conversation on the front end of the relationship, it can pose real big problems for you in terms of managing your relationship, managing your career, and keeping your kids happy. If your goal is to be a senior executive, you're probably going to have to make one move, hopefully before you get to the high school years. That seems to be the tough time to make a move, especially if you have a daughter. But don't ever promise somebody you'll never make that move, because that's as soon as you do that is when you lose your job or your job gets eliminated, or you get that next great promotion with a big boost in salary and stock and all those things, and you almost can't turn it down. So you need to have that conversation. And you don't need to sit back and sort of put your kids in a make-believe world that there's not job volatility and that dad or mom will never lose their job and that everything will play out much the way it did for most of us who are baby boomers. Those days are gone. So be honest with people. Be honest about your goals. Don't sell yourself short. Decide what's really important to you in life. If you decide your family's more important to you, that's fine. That's great. But you understand that sometimes those goals will be incompatible with what your career goals are. Obtain buy-in from your spouse, and finally, don't make promises you can't keep, those that are inconsistent with what your passionate goals are about. Listen, I hope this information's been helpful. I want to try to help you, so if you have questions, you can email me at asktherecruiter@johngself.com. That's asktherecruiter@johngself.com. And be sure to check on our blog post every Tuesdays and Thursdays at johngself.com, the website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.